Hey everybody, welcome back here to Camaro's Not Coffee. Now we're just going to jump right into it. So as you saw from the video, our passenger side headlight is out, and it has been for a little while, longer than I wish to say so. So, these Camaros have the HID headlights, and based on what I was reading online, it sounds like the ballast is actually bad inside the bulb, as the headlight color actually changed as time went on until it eventually turned off. So if we go ahead and look at our headlight, I got these from Amazon, significantly cheaper than buying them elsewhere. I'll put the link in the description below. Here's what we have, and you can see here, if we don't touch the bulb, but we just touch the body, this is all one unit. There's no taking this apart and just replacing a section of it. So you have to buy new bulbs. I'm going to replace both of them, and I did go with the 5,000 Kelvin temperature option. It seemed to be the closest to just white light. I don't want blue, I don't want yellow, I just want regular white. That seems to be the 5,000 Kelvin. So we're just going to do a quick step through of changing these. We'll start with the passenger side, make sure it works, and then we'll switch to the driver's side and move on from there. So I hope you enjoy. So starting on the passenger side, we'll come around and you can see that black cap right there. That's what we take off to start with. This cap will turn counterclockwise. It's hard to show this next section, but you'll want to reach your hand in and find a ring just past the edge of the body of the headlight, and that ring will need to rotate counterclockwise as well. About 1/8 of a turn. Okay, and so if I bring us in a little closer, this is that white cap that was in there that we rotated, and I'm just going to remember, you can see there's a spot, an open spot at the bottom, so remember that orientation of this now when you take it out so it goes back in the same way. Now we have to deal with getting this plug off. Okay, so we'll also note the cable goes in the bottom, and the bulb sits with the cable in the bottom. Now we want to take this white clip off, orient it like this, and just kind of wiggle it. It'll come off like so. And this actually squeezes together. I don't know if you can see, but you push it together. Okay, so when you push this together, there's a little prong right there that is supposed to come up and out of place, which it was, but I still wasn't able to pull it. So I pried it up a little, and I'm using a flathead screwdriver to try to just push between the gap a little bit from the plug end and the headlight. Push these two apart. There we go. So just carefully pushing both sides here. The old bulb, and we remember the orientation that this plug went in. The clip part is on the bottom where the label is. Okay, so we can see there's a little cloudiness there. Otherwise the bulb seems to look okay, but still not exactly sure what happened, but we got the replacement, so now we'll throw that in here. Alright, so there's our old and here's our new. So yeah, very similar looking, just slight difference, especially with that cloudiness there. The key here is to get that D3S. That's the size for this 2015 Camaro LS RT package. And then 5,000 Kelvin. So we'll throw this one in now. So they're actually nice enough to send along some gloves so you don't touch the bulb. Any oils from your finger will cause some damage to the bulb at the high temperatures. A little small, but it'll work. So I want to start by trying to bend this plug back into place how it was, this little clip part. while we have space, I'm going to start by putting this piece on here. So slide it in. There we go. And now this is the way it would have been installed as I pulled it out. Alright, so with that on, we'll get this plugged in. Very carefully, of course. Try not to hit the bulb on anything. Alright, nice and easy. Snaps in. Now we'll slide it into the housing. If you have light coming from the front of the car, you can actually kind of see where the bulb is going, which is helpful. Fortunately, I can't show that, but alright. Once you get it in there, twist that white cap. From this way, it's clockwise, and you'll feel it stop spinning. Once it's seated flat and you spin it, it stops spinning, and it's in there solid. Now we'll just throw our dust cover back on. And facing this direction, it will also spin clockwise. We'll test it. Sweet, and there you see it turned on, so number one successful. Time to do the driver's side. Alright, so since the passenger side works so well, we're coming over to the driver's side, but I'm going to take the air filter out really quick as it'll make it much easier to access the headlight assembly down in there. So mine just has a flathead screwdriver. This is an aftermarket Spectre cold air intake. I think you can do something similar if you have the stock intake though, to move it out of the way. Alright, dust cover right here. Turn it counterclockwise. Oh, that one's a little tighter than the other one. There we go. And we'll take out the headlight with the white screw on the outside. Alright, there we go. So check our orientation here. This is tilted this way, and that's on the bottom. So we'll remember that. Nice and easy. You guys might be able to see the screwdriver method a little better here. So I'm squeezing together and just pushing in that gap a little bit. There we go. Alright, and you can see this one looks a bit different than the other one, still nice and clear. And this one was still working, so I'm going to be careful with this one and hold on to it just as a backup for now, but I'm going to replace it so both are currently the same. Alright, got our new headlight on this side, throw our cap on. Alright, that's the orientation that we're going to want here. Our plug goes in the bottom, with the outlet heading towards the front of the bulb. And nice and easy, just clicks right in place. Now we'll slide this in. There we go. And it's in place. I think the hardest part is knowing when that headlight bulb is actually seated in there. So to just wiggle it around a bit and try to twist that white cover, that white cap until it does actually seat into place. And it will wiggle around a little bit once in there, but it is secured. And that was a clockwise twist of that and a clockwise twist of this dust cover. Nice and simple. Secured back into place. And now I will test the headlights before I put that air cover back on. Alright, you guys ready to see it? Here we go. Hey, sweet. Hey, that went pretty well. Both of them are working good. LEDs are still shining bright in there. So now, really, all that's left to do is wait until it's dark outside so we can see what they look like at night. So, yeah. And, of course, don't forget to put this back on because kind of important, so. All right, moment of truth. Ooh, dang, look at those. Sweet. Man, that is bright, too. And just the white light we're looking for. Oh, that's awesome. Very successful headlight change right there.